And shortly after, this is what it did to my little greenhouse. So I've been contemplating something else that I can do. Because I need some shelter for baby chicks, and I need some shelter for rabbits that are growing out. And I need something to work with, and I need it now. So unfortunately, I can't really wait until I get the money. And of course, the wind is still trying to tear up my stuff. So I've moved the carport over here, and my porch a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead. I've got this 20 by 30 tarp that I bought originally for the giant hoop house that we had. But I honestly don't think that we have what we need in order to cinch that down so it won't be blown away again. And if it hadn't been raining buckets that day, it probably would have blown away, but I really don't want to take that chance anymore. So I'm going to try and use what I have to cinch down really well and make myself like a nice covered porch area where I can house my chicks and stuff, and use that 20 by 30 heavy duty tarp that I bought to do it. So I'm going to be going and getting all my fencing, and I'm going to be putting it around like this half of it. I'll probably split this into two halves, and I can, anyways, step one is complete and I need to work on it, but I'm going to go get some water and maybe like cool water, because it's also a little warm out here. Anyways, so you'll see the end results soon. Alright, step 2 done. Alright, step 3 is done. I'm tired, so I might call it a day and try to get the tarp started. Maybe not tomorrow, but maybe Monday or something. But it's a start. Alright, I've got the little greenhouse moved. I took off all the tarp that was no good anymore. Thank you, buddy, Drover. And well, I moved the chicks over there temporarily. It did rain briefly this morning. I'd like to get this done as quickly as possible, but it's still windy, so it's going to be really difficult to bring out the tarp and try and put it on when it's really windy. Right now I need to start tying down these corners here. The greenhouse might be adjusted depending, but we'll see. That's about where I want it. So I need to cinch that down really tightly, and then I need to cinch down that corner over there when I put the tarp on, because I don't have anything. I don't have a structure to tie it down to over in that corner, probably. So some adjustments will need to be made, but right now I need to do some tying down and making sure things are gonna stay, if you will. I'm gonna need to buy some more of this rope, because I'm thinking I might just go ahead and take one and just go ahead and weave it around both sides to keep the carport top as tightly as possible on it. And then I've got 2 more after that, and I'll use them to I'll probably tie from here, this corner here, over to the middle section, over to that corner, and then I'll probably have another tie down on the ground there, which I can then hopefully have enough to go over and tie down at least that corner of the greenhouse. I'm hoping it'll give me a kind of covered area, but well, we'll see. It's a work in progress. I'm just hoping it'll work. Alright. Putting that tarp up was an absolute pain, because I tried to do it Saturday and it was too windy, and I ended up tearing out a lot of these on that side over there, because the wind, it just would not, it refused to let up. So Sunday finally came around and it was very nice outside, including no wind, and I was determined to get this thing up, because I needed it to be up. I needed to get this done, and it's not fully done yet, but this is much farther than what I got Sunday, so that's loosened up a little bit, so I might need to go ahead and tighten that up again, and then I just need to cinch down this corner, and then it should be done. But I'm still not confident about anything that I put up, because the wind is not nice to me. So, we'll we'll just have to wait and see, and I have to do my best to make sure that everything is down as tightly as I can possibly get it. So yeah, this is a good start, so long as it stays. So in here, I will probably use this along with several like little holder cages and stuff to house baby animals, mostly just chickens and rabbits, that I'm selling, that are gonna leave the farm. That way that people don't need to walk around my chicken coop. We don't need to spend all day chasing chickens in order to get them for somebody, and they don't need to go into my rabbitry, because I should be better about biosecurity than I have been in the past. So that's one of the things that I'm working on. So that's why I'm kind of building up a pickup area, if you will. And then the dog kennel back there, I'm going to use that to put my rabbit manure in there and stuff. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to use this for, because I was just kind of using it to, so I'd have a space that would go over my, I can't word today. My cooler, my AC, so it wouldn't interfere and be in the way of that, because this is much longer than that, so I can't just tie it to the ground. So, and because I can't quite get it all the way down over here without pushing this further, and I don't want it touching my AC, I don't want it bumping up against it, so I need to tighten this down a little bit more. But like, I might bring this other shelf over here, put it here, and then I can use this for plants, because right here they should get the sun, and when it rains they should get the water that they need. But other than that, I'm not really sure what I'm going to use this for. I do plan on putting like a little shelf here that I can put my boots on, and then my watering stuff and some other outdoor stuff. I have an idea. I want to put some specific and maybe specialized containers here that I can put chicks in with a heat lamp, younger chicks, so I can get them out of my house, so I can do a little rearranging in there. But I haven't got those yet, so that might be a little bit. And then I'll probably also put, you know, like the food containers here that are needed for the chicks and the rabbits that are out here and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's more done, I guess. Progress, yay. I don't know. But yeah, it's not bad. I'm just anxious all over again about whether or not it's going to stay, because the wind here can get pretty brutal. So when I actually get the money to buy something that I want, I don't want a tarp greenhouse. I want to use like PVC, corrugated PVC panels and stuff. But that's probably going to be a while coming. At this point, I'm not even sure why I try anymore. The reason why I can't have nice things? The wind. It's torn all those out. This side here has been complete, from here over, except for that corner. That's all been torn out. This is a $100 tarp, guys. It was supposed to be rope reinforced. Yeah, that didn't do diddly squat. I don't know what to do. It's like every single time I have the goal to work on something or make progress, it almost instantly gets torn up. It doesn't matter what I do or how I do it. It refuses to work. So I'm done struggling against the wind. I'm gonna have to come up with a new solution, something different, because no matter what I do here, nothing works. Alright, I've done a little bit of work on it. Since this side has pretty much all been torn up, I decided that I would roll it up as tightly as I could. It's not as tight as it maybe should be. And then I cut a little hole here, and I'd zip tie it here. So I've zip tied it in 2 places, just enough so I have an exit over here and I can get into the door, because I guess I put the door here because I was planning on having like a little, not hallway, but something here that I could store stuff underneath the tarp. But with everything going on, that's not what's going to happen. So gotta work with what I've got. I'll figure out what to do with the greenhouse some other time. For now, this is what I have. So I had a pretty nice storm last night. Split that pole. I'm not sure how I'm gonna fix it. I don't think these are quite wide enough to take it and slip it over it. That one had been hanging on forever by its own. It finally ripped out last night. I am so frustrated. So incredibly frustrated. Oh my gosh, the wind. So I think I just decided that this, despite the 3 to 4 days of work I put into it, just isn't gonna work. Because I can make the foundation as immovable as I possibly can, but the tarp is probably gonna fail me 100%. So when it's not quite as windy, I'll probably work on taking it down and trying a different idea. I don't know how long that's gonna take, but yeah, here's the misadventure. If you live in an area that gets really windy a lot of the time, using a tarp probably is just a really bad idea, because it's gonna fail you, no matter if it is rope reinforced or $100 or whatnot. It's just not gonna work. So we'll try a new idea.